Let me pull up the feed here. Let's see who is first comment. Carlene! Winner. Carlene's the winner. All right. April, will you please keep it down over there? Thank you. A little bit too loud smacking on those chips.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Got any knives, Chris DeMoss? We got Chris hooked on knives now, Tanner. It was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. I tell y'all should come tune in to our coin and knife shows. Next thing you know, you'll be buying $2,000, $3,000 worth of knives every night. Right, April?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We accidentally get people addicted to stuff on this show, but it's good addictions like records, and it's good spending addictions. Yeah, you could be buying like stuff like April buys, like shoes and whatever. What do you buy, April? Shoes, yeah, clothes. What a waste of money. All right. Jeff was late. He's listening to Rush. That's no problem. We were actually late too because last time I watched the Coin and Knife show, I spent a house payment. Exactly. Chris Moss tuned in last night. Seth, people can see you in the background. We have first record, Jimi Hendrix, South Southern Delta. This is sealed. This is one of the numbered reissues. The authorized Hendrix Family Edition. This is from Kevin's collection. Jimi Hendrix, sealed, $49.99. 15 songs, 65 minutes of studio recordings, including alternate versions of Little Wing, All Along the Watchtower, and Angel. Many rare and previously unreleased performances. Includes comprehensive liner notes, rare photos, and complete credits. Jimi Hendrix is sealed, $49.99. Bruce Springsteen, Nebraska. Bruce Springsteen, Nebraska is $19.99. Still confused on the lots. A choice lot? A choice lot is when you have three records, A, B, and C, or three knives, A, B, and C, and I say, okay, the winning bidder will get choice of what they want. So if you win the auction for $25, you can pick item A, item B, or item C. Or you can pick all three of them, or you can pick two of them, or any order of the two. That's a choice lot. A regular auction, I would say for a lot, I'm like, okay, you're buying all three. Whatever you bid is the price, and you get all three of them. A choice lot is where there's three records up, and you're bidding, and then you pick which one you want. That's a choice lot. Genesis Abacab, $19.99. Genesis Abacab is $19.99. Cruisin' 56. Cruisin' 56 is $9.99. We have Tammy Wynettes' Greatest Hits. Tammy Wynettes in shrink wrap, $9.99. This has Divorce on it and apartment number 9 and Stand By Your Man. Keith Richards, Cross-Eyed Heart. This is sealed. Keith Richards is $39.99. It's got a tear in the shrink and a ding corner. It's got a tear in the shrink up here where the barcode is. That is $39.99. Zach Biley said C56. Cruising 56. So does Zach Biley. Alex Roman gets the Tammy Wynette. Zach gets Cruising. Alex gets Tammy. Little Feet, Waiting for Columbus. $24.99. Little Feet, Waiting for Columbus. $24.99. Nat King Cole, At the Sands. Nat King Cole is $9.99. Nat King Cole, At the Sands. The Tubes is a white label promo, $29.99. It has a sticker on it, another sticker on it. It's got 3 stickers on it. That is $29.99, white label promo. Yaski takes the sealed Keith Richards. So to Yaski. Marty Ellis said, just like Keith sealed. Just like, I don't know if he's claiming it or I think he's making a comment about Keith Richards. Marty, if you actually want that, let me know. If not, it's so to Yaski. Let's see here. You should give Zach a free album for continually mispronouncing his name. I can't do that. Walt Cruz wants a Tubes. So do Walt Cruz. Sherry Darnell wants Little Feet. If you've seen my post in the group, I posted that, so it will be people in the group that's not on right now will see it. But part 2, tonight we've got 4 crates of new arrivals, vintage stuff never shown, and we have an entire crate of Japanese stuff. We're also having sales tomorrow night and Saturday night. April's going to be here for both of them. The official music of the XXII Olympiad Los Angeles. That's 1984. Music of the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. Gold stamp promo, $19.99. What's the best price? There is actually a website called newvinylreleases.com or something like that. But, so 23rd. Thank you. XX 23rd. That's correct. 1984 Olympics. Steve Colt Paradox. Steve Colt Paradox. 1999. Dream Lover, Mariah Carey. This is a 12-inch single. Dream Lover, Mariah Carey, $34.99, 1993. Mariah Carey. Anita Ward, Songs of Love, $14.99. Anita Ward, Songs of Love. Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus, $29.99. Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus. Tom Jones, Don't Let Our Dreams Die Young. Tom Jones is $9.99. Levon Helm, the RCO All-Stars. Levon Helm from the band. Gold stamp promo, $19.99. Die cut cover. Whoop, I can't grab a hold of this one. It's Ozzy. It looks like a saw blade. I think this is one of those interview deals. $29.99. If it's not an interview, then it's obviously music. But, by the way, some of the saw blade is chipped a little bit. But that's an Ozzy picture disc saw blade, $29.99. Hank Ballard, A Star in Your Eyes. Hank Ballard is $64.99 on King. Hank Ballard, Black King label, very nice condition. $64.99 on Hank Ballard. $64.99. Stone Free, A Tribute to Jimi Hendrix. $29.99. Stone Free, A Tribute to Jimi Hendrix. $29.99. Everything is sticker price in this spin. Experience Hendrix, the best of Jimi Hendrix. That is $19.99. That's a used copy. Jimi Hendrix, the best of Jimi Hendrix. $19.99. These are still in print. You can buy a brand new one for $28.99. That is $19.99 for Jimi Hendrix. Gregory Griffin wants the Stone Free Jimi Hendrix. Axel, you're next. Let me know which one you want. Jimi Hendrix Moods. Jimi Hendrix Moods is $29.99. Axel wants the best of Jimi. Tanner, make sure that goes in for $19.99. Hendrix, best of Hendrix. Stone Free, sold to Gregory Griffin. Jimi Hendrix Moods is $29.99. This is the Zabrinski Point soundtrack. Zabriskie Point soundtrack is a yellow label promo. Has a DJ promo sticker on the back. Zabrinski Point, original inner sleeve. And it is exceptionally nice. Yellow label, MGM special disc, jockey record. Disc jockey record, $74.99. Zabrinski Point. Grateful Dead's on that. Pink Floyd, Young Bloods. Early Pink Floyd because it says The Pink Floyd. Grateful Dead, Kaleidoscope, Young Bloods, and others. Yes. Guitar Giants Volume 2. Guitar Giants Volume 2 is $39.99. $39.99. Guitar Giants Volume 2. The saga continues. It says Ice House, 12-inch single of Ice House, No Promises, Cross the Border, Paradise, and Paradise. $12.99 on the Ice House 12-inch single. The Chambers Brothers, A New Time, A New Day. Chambers Brothers is $19.99. We have Mariah Carey, Emotions, 3-mix 12-inch single, $24.99. Mariah Carey, 1991. Mariah Carey. Johnny Cash, Original Golden Hits Volume 1. Excellent comp on Sun, $9.99. Folsom Prism, Hey Porter, Cry, 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 I'll Walk the Line, Get Rhythm. I love his classic Sun stuff. We have the Bootleg Series Volume 4, Bob Dylan Live, 1966, Roy Albert Hall. Classic Records, 50th Anniversary LP Series. This is $299.99, sealed. Bob Dylan Live, the Bootleg Series Volume 4, Classic Records, 50th Anniversary LP Series, the Royal Albert Hall Concert, and that is $299.99 sealed. This came out in 1998. 1998. It has obviously a tear in the shrink wrap. That's from Kevin's collection, Bob Dylan Bootleg Series, $299.99. Zach Biley takes the Johnny Cash, so to Zach Biley. The Freewheelin' Bob Dylan, 1968 mono pressing. This isn't the 30th, this isn't the 30, 50, 80, this isn't the $80,000 version that's going to be selling next week at Heritage. This is a $60 version. The Freewheelin' Bob Dylan, mono 2i, it's actually pretty clean. 1968 pressing, $69.99. Freewheelin' Bob Dylan. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, when we pull out the label, it's the repress label. But yeah, there is a version of this that's going to sell next week, probably for around, we'll say $50,000 to $80,000. The Live Dylan with the Band. The Live Dylan with the Band. Royal Albert Hall, London, 1966. Bob Dylan and the band live, 1966. Or maybe not the band, maybe with, I don't know, maybe. I don't know if that's the band or just live with his band. $34.99. We've got Billy Ocean Suddenly. This one has Caribbean Queen on it. $14.99. Billy Ocean Suddenly. Quick recap. We've got Jimi Hendrix South Saturn Delta. That is sealed, $49.99. That's the first press of that, by the way. It's numbered right here below the barcode. Jimi Hendrix is sealed, $49.99. What's the difference? So yeah, actually now that I have a copy of it, I can show you. So the original pressing of it, there's actually a mono version and a stereo version of the very expensive one. The mono's much less. The stereo versions are very rare. It don't really have anything to do with that. And this is, the track listing's different. He had some tracks on here that he removed later. So that's what happened there. It has different tracks on it that he removed, and they say the stereo copies, there was only 100 of them made. So the tracks will be, he took 6 tracks off and he put 6 other tracks on. So that is mono 1968. So yeah, one of the songs for sure is John Birch Society Blues, or whatever the title is, but that's the big difference. Okay, so yeah, there are some tracks. He took off tracks, and the stereo version is the ultimate rare one. There's a lot of mono copies out there. They're still exceptionally nice. Okay, Bruce Springsteen, Nebraska, Genesis Abacab, Nat King Cole at the Sands, the official Olympics record, Steve Colt, Mariah Carey, Anita Ward, Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey, Tom Jones, Levon Helm, Ozzy Saw Disc, Picture Disc, Hank Ballards, Jimi Hendrix, Zabrinski Point, Jimi Hendrix, Ice House, Chambers Brothers, Mariah Carey, Bob Dylan, Classic Records Box Set, Bob Dylan Live, 1966, Billy Ocean Suddenly. Any more Puddle of Mud? They took four tracks, not 6 tracks. They took 4 tracks off. Puddle of Mud. We still got those in stock, I'm pretty sure. Puddle of Mud, Jason, I think yeah, we still have Puddle of Mud. If you want one, we can locate it for you. All right, I'm going to grab another crate of vintage, and we're going to go through some Japanese stuff. What crate's next, Seth? This one on top? Good enough? We got to go through them at some point. Let's go through it. I'm going to grab some more Japanese stuff. We'll probably pull out 3 or 6 more Japanese auctions. And then I'll go from there. All right. Let's do Jackson Browne, Madonna. Do we have any more Madonna? I got another Santana Greatest Hits. That one did well earlier. We can put that one up. I've got another Madonna studio album. Those have been doing well. A lot of interest in Madonna Japanese pressings. And we've got do we have any more Billy Joe? I thought we did. Should be another Billy Joe album in here. Where you at, Billy? One of his more popular ones. Yeah, we got a copy of 52nd Street. All right. The Aussie disc is $29.99. Aussie disc is $29.99. All right. Billy Joe, 52nd Street. Billy Joe, 52nd Street. This is a $40 start. Pristine Japanese copy. Has the disc, the inserts, original inner sleeve, complete top copy. Complete top copy. That is a $40 start on that. Madonna. This is True Blue, another pristine copy. This thing looks like it's a. This is like a 9.9. That's a $50 start. Madonna True Blue. And then we have another Santana Greatest Hits. Santana, this one's like the Chicago Grand Prix 20. This has really good stuff on it. Evil Ways, you know, Oyo Como Va, anything like that. Santana is a $40 start. Zach's at 40 on Billy Joe. Looking for 50 on Madonna. George Buchanan's in. And looking for 40 on Santana. Okay. John Sheehan said he will take the Aussie. I got those right here behind me. John Sheehan gets the Aussie picture disc. And where are we on the Bob Dylan? Bob Dylan. Oh, no, I'm looking. I was looking for this thing and somebody's bought it, but we were just talking about it. But yeah, this is still a nice copy for what it is. $69.99 on that Dylan if anybody's interested. All right, so we got bids on all three of them. Mike's at 40 on Santana. George is at 50 on Madonna. Jill Berry, you're out. And Zach's at 40 on Billy Joe. So those are all going once, going twice. Next crate of new vintage arrivals. Simon & Garfunkel, Bookends. Bookends is $14.99. Sometimes these have a poster with it. This one does not. Bookends, though, is it's actually a 2i stereo pressing, Columbia. $14.99. Simon & Garfunkel Bookends. Charlie Parker. Charlie Parker is $19.99. Oscar Peterson, Action. Oscar Peterson, Action, $24.99. Jill Berry's at 51 on Madonna. Mike Cochran's at 40 on Santana, and Zach's at 40 on Billy Joe. Oscar Peterson is $19.99. Sue Ann Jacobs is at 55 on Madonna. Elton John, Empty Sky. Elton John, Empty Sky, $34.99. Music Man, Waylon Jennings. This one has the theme from the Dukes of Hazzard on it. $24.99. Waylon Jennings, Music Man. Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair. I feel like we need to put that up for auction because I had some people waiting on this. Tears for Fears. Let me just set this aside for a second because I've had a couple people waiting on that. Pretend like you didn't see that. Mia Willis wants the Charlie Parker. That was the first one I showed here. I'm about to wrap a couple of these up because we got to go through these kind of fast. Madonna's still getting bids. Zach has Billy Joe for 40, going twice, going 3 times, and Mike has Santana for 40, going twice, going 3 times. So just FYI on those. Johnny Lee, Sounds Like Love. Johnny Lee is $14.99. Jim and Jesse, We Like Trains, is $14.99. Kenny Heathcock on Waylon Jennings, sold to Kenny. Ronnie Millsap, Images. Ronnie Millsap, $9.99. Conway and Loretta, $19.99. Lead Me On, Conway and Loretta. Conway Twitty, Real Rest Your Love on Me. Conway's $9.99. Pink Floyd, Floyds of London. This looks like an unofficial. Pink Floyd, $49.99. I don't know what it is. There's no markings on the label. There's no markings on the spine. It's Pink Floyd, $49.99. It's probably a live show. Glenn Campbell, live at the Royal Festival Hall. Glenn Campbell live, $19.99. Elvis sings hits from his movies, $9.99 on Elvis. And the Rolling Stones, Mixed Emotions, $19.99. Okay, George Buchanan's at 56 on Madonna. Jill is out. Sue Ann was bidding, but Sue Ann had said out or has not bid again. Whoop, that's not Madonna. This is Madonna. George Buchanan has Madonna True Blue, $56, and that's going once, going twice. Billy Joe is sold to 40, $440 to Zach Biley, And Mike Cochran, you get Santana for 40. Sold and sold. Chris Kirkley wants the Rolling Stones, 12-inch single. I've never seen that before. $19.99. That's sold to Chris Kirkley. Does the Pink Floyd Flyer come out? This here, it does, yes. Nothing's on it either. Nothing's on it either, though. Okay, now let's put up Tears for Fears. Tears for Fears is a U.S. pressing. This is the one that was in the flip video last night. It is absolutely pristine. U.S. OG, $25 start on that. Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair. U.S. press, pristine, $25. Madonna is going twice, going 3 times now to George Buchanan because Sue Ann says she's out, so that's going twice, going 3 times. Let me pull out a couple other things to show right quick. We do one good flip through here so I know where we're at. You okay over there, April? Yes, I do. Okay, Tears for Fears, 25, 30, 25. George Buchanan's at 35. Is Tears for Fears a 53 or 72 pressing? You've totally lost me. I think you mean I don't know what you mean by that. Maybe you can clarify. George Buchanan's at 35. Let's go ahead and sell George Madonna too. George Buchanan Madonna, $56. It'd be in the label. A 53 or 72 pressing. A 53 or 72 pressing. Number on label. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for, but I was assuming you meant a catalog number, but I don't see either one of those numbers. It says 422-824-301 M1. It's all really label along the out of credits. Yeah, I'm not I mean, I know where catalog numbers are and matrix and all that for sure. I just don't know. I don't see any of those numbers on here. I don't see either one of those. Let's see. Bill Frasky's at $38. We have not shown the cars, but Casey, if it pops up in this bin, I will put it up for auction because you and one other person has been asking for it. Styx, Kilroy was here, $19.99. Carole King Fantasy is $14.99. And Tony Randall, Warm and Waverly. Tony Randall, Warm and, that's hard to say, Warm and Wavery, $14.99. Look at the label just to the left of the whole, a small number. Yeah, I don't see that. Neither one of those numbers are on this label. Neither one of those numbers are on that label. Okay, George Buchanan's out. High bid is Bill Frasky at $38. Going once, going twice. Frank Sinatra, come. What's this say? Come blow your horn. I can't read cursive. Come blow your horn. White label promo, especially cursive that doesn't look like cursive, just a bunch of scribbles. $14.99. Frank Sinatra, $14.99. It actually has a DJ Samples promotional copies on the front. Merle Saunders featuring Jerry Garcia and Tom Fogerty. $49.99. Merle Saunders featuring Jerry Garcia and Tom Fogerty. That is $49.99. Tears for Fears is $38. That's going twice. Going 3 times to Bill Frasky. Jim Anstant on Frank Sinatra. Jim Anstant on Frank Sinatra. Sold to Jim. Merle Saunders. Elvis is back. $16.99. Jonathan Bodine on Merle. Merle Saunders sold to Jonathan Bodine. And Paul Brothers on Styx. Paul Brothers on Styx. Elvis is back. You asked for it. Lonzo and Oscar, $9.99. Brad, it looks like we just sold Merle. Mickey Newberry, Rusty Tracks, 1999. Walter Becker and Donald Fagen, remasters from the archives. Wow. Sealed, $29.99. Steely Dan. Collector's edition, first of 400 pressed. Books a Million exclusive. I never have seen this before. $29.99. Was the Merle, what's the label on Merle? Merle Saunders was Fantasy. It was, yeah, kind of a tan fantasy label. There's that. Let's go ahead. Time out. Merle. Regina Tabor gets Elvis. Elvis is back. Regina Tabor. Jeff McMaster on the Steely Dan. And Tears for Fears is sold for $38 to Bill Fratsky. $38. Tears for Fears sold to Bill Fratsky. Alice Cooper, Muscle of Love. Alice Cooper is $49.99. Alice Cooper, Muscle of Love is $49.99. This is looks like Bruce Springsteen. This is a Bruce Springsteen box set. $64.99. Recorded live at the Spectrum, September 18th, 1984. It looks like an unofficial boot box leg. How many discs are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs. Probably an entire show of his. He played for 5 hours when he does concerts. This Guns for Hire. Bruce Springsteen box set, $64.99. That's probably an unofficial. I know it's an unofficial. Moody Blue. Elvis Moody Blue on blue vinyl. That is $24.99. Blue vinyl. Jeff McMaster wants Bruce Springsteen. If you ever find a black vinyl, they're worth a minimum of about $100. So 99 out of 100 is blue. The black vinyl is much more rare. The Monkees' Greatest Hits, $19.99. Jeffrey Osborne, Stay With Me Tonight, $9.99. Jeffrey Osborne, Stay With Me Tonight. Dionne Warwick in shrink wrap, $9.99. The OJs, Traveling at the Speed of Thought. OJs is $14.99. That's in shrink wrap. Deep Purple, I think this is like, it may just be self-titled. Deep Purple on Tetragrammaton label. I don't know if that's their first album, but if so, it's pretty close to it. $26.99. Listomania soundtrack, which has music by Roger Daltrey, Rick Wakeman's on here. Ringo Starr also appears. $19.99. Listomania. Eazy-E. Oh my gosh. Eazy-E is $29.99. We Want Easy. Easier said than done. Still Talking. 12-inch single. We get a lot of people wanting his stuff. New, vintage, original, whichever. Eazy-E. $29.99. Another Eazy-E. Yeah, that was that Walter Becker books, that thing that was sealed. Yeah. Another Eazy-E. Eazy-E, and this is $39.99. Radio, Easy Does It, and Ruthless Villain. We got 2 of them. That's a promo copy. Who is lucky first person? Axel Horn. He says he passes. Retro Class Entertainment, Rydell Martin. You get first dibs, Rydell. Do you want that one or that one? They are $29 and $39, sir. And Paul Beal is next in line. Don't see those too often. Paul Revere and the Raiders, $18.99. Retro Class Entertainment wants both. Those are both sold to Rydell. Harper Valley PTA. This is usually on green vinyl. It is. Harper Valley PTA, $19.99. Green vinyl, Janie C. Riley. Best price on Alice. Alice Cooper. Right now, I'm going to say sticker price, but we can talk later. Right now, sticker price, but we can talk later. Ragney Radio McDermott. The reason I'm saying that is because I've already had 2 people make offers on stuff in here, and I've totally ignored them. But not saying I won't take less later. But right now, everything's sticker price. RCA Orange Label. I don't know a lot about Ragney Radio McDermott, but this is here. I can't even read that. $9.99. The Great Escape. $19.99. Soundtrack from The Great Escape. It has some spine damage on it. $19.99. Peter Green, In the Skies. $34.99. Peter Green, In the Skies. I don't think I've seen this since a music on vinyl reissue. Peter Green, In the Skies, $34.99. Does the book cover come with Alice? I will check how much on Paul Revere and the Raiders. Paul Revere was $16.99. That's a 2-album, kind of like a 2-album in one deal. I will show Alice Cooper, though, in great detail. Muscle of Love pops open like that. There's the sleeve. Disc is extremely nice. And there's the insert with it. That might go like on this, like that maybe. This is pretty close to a top copy. The box is really nice too. Box is nice on that too. Okay, Peter Green. Elvin Bishop Live is $24.99. Music by Mark Knopfler from the film Cow. Mark Knopfler, 1999, from Dire Straits. Chicago, quadraphonic pressing of Chicago 6. Chicago 6 quad pressing, $34.99. It also has a promo stamp on it. It's a gold quadraphonic label. It's near mint too. $34.99 on Chicago. Foghat, self-titled. Foghat is $14.99. We have Gordon Lightfoot, Gord's Gold. $24.99 on Gordon Lightfoot, Gord's Gold. Netherlands, Dan Fogelberg is $9.99. And we have the Moody Blues, Out of This World. Moody Blues, Out of This World. I don't see that one too often. Is this like a, oh, it's a K-Tail compilation. I've never seen this. Moody Blues K-Tail comp, $14.99. Vicky Steyer wants the Chicago for $34.99. So to Vicky. Has Vicky bought from us before? Okay, Vicky has bought from us before. Thank you, Vicky. Chicago's yours. Quad pressing of Chicago. That's going to sound good. This is an awesome Gordon Lightfoot comp. Ron Phillips wants Fogelberg. So to Ron Phillips. And we have Fever Tree. Another Time, Another Place. Fever Tree is $24.99. Half Breed, Keith Hartley Band. Keith Hartley Band, Half Breed, $34.99. And then there's the Moody Blue. That's a K-Tail comp. Nights in White Satin, Question, Ride My Seesaw, Tuesday Afternoon. I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band, Voices in the Sky. Has all my favorite songs on it. $14.99. Condition on Mark K. Mark Knopfler. The cover, average shelfware, especially for a black cover. I'm not seeing a lot. And we have the disc is near mint, $19.99. High-end bin. Not tonight. You missed it the other night, Brandon. We went through one crate from the, we have 3 crates of high-end records. We went through one of them and it took 45 minutes. And like I said, it's like we'll never get to those again. So it's kind of like request on. Plus I got 3 more crates of new arrivals to go through. Brandon, you got to tune in earlier. Right, Seth? Seth said you're not going to buy anything anyway, Brandon. He's down there in Florida on the beach, got his toes in the sand, just wanting to buy $500 records. Must be nice. Must be nice. The only thing Brandon wants is a $1,000 record. Just don't tell his wife. Hope she's not listening. Mark Knopfler. It's bedtime. Mark Knopfler sold to Randy Davis. How much was Fever Tree? Fever Tree, Another Time, Another Place. Fever Tree was $24.99, Derek Paris. It's on Uni. That's the OG label. There's a lot of good stuff on Uni, a.k.a. Elton John. That was his original U.S. label. This is all Japanese pressings. Get ready. This is some great stuff in here. This is everything that has not sold. They are all straight price, so it's all first come, first serve. This is all new stuff we just did tonight. Do you have Jackson Brown? I do not. There's a couple Jackson Brown in here, Michael, but I don't have running on empty. Wings at the Speed of Sound, $39.99. You can just assume that they all have a Japanese insert and some kind of Japanese insert. If I pick one up and I think that it came with a poster or some kind of special insert, we will check it. But unless I say otherwise, you can assume that they are near mint, Japanese pressings, and you'll obviously see if it has the obi and it has inserts. Okay, $39.99. Footloose, that's our second one of the night. Footloose is $39.99. I actually have another one right over here. We have 2 copies of Footloose. They look almost identical. Like I've said before, there's a couple records that were released in Japan that sold almost as well in Japan as it did in the U.S., like this. I mean, we get one of any kind of original 70s collection, early 80s collection we buy, there's always a copy of Footloose. I guess this album came out, what, 84? I should say mid-80s collection. There's always a copy of Footloose. They sold a lot of those. The Romantics. This one's called National Breakout. I don't think I've ever seen this before. $34.99. The Romantics National Breakout. $34.99. Jerry Pinnock said he'll take a copy of Footloose. They're both pristine and shrink wrap with hop sticker. One sold to Jerry Pinnock. Simon and Garfunkel, The Concert in Central Park. $34.99. Concert in Central Park. This usually came with a book. Yes, this has a book with it, just like the U.S. And it has the Japanese insert. Very good stuff there. Simon and Garfunkel Gold Disc. This is like a greatest hits. Like we've seen already, there's about 7 or 8 different Simon and Garfunkel greatest hits repackaged that they sold in Japan. Also a big seller in Japan, just like America. Anywhere in the world, actually, Simon and Garfunkel. So that's a greatest hits, $29.99. The Commodores Midnight Magic is $24.99. Just $24.99 on the Commodores. That's pristine with obi. Aerosmith, Draw the Line, $39.99. Japanese Sony, pristine Aerosmith, no obi, but nice looking copy of Draw the Line, $39.99. The Teachers, original soundtrack, Teacher's soundtrack, $39.99. Billy Joel, The Nylon Curtain. We have not shown one of these yet. Nylon Curtain, $34.99. Ron Phillips wants the Commodore's Gold. Jerry Pinnock takes the Simon & Garfunkel Gold Disc, sold to Jerry Pinnock. We have Aerosmith Draw the Line, Teacher's soundtrack, which the Teachers has some pretty good lineup on it. It has, yeah, let's see here. If I can make it out. Freddie Mercury appears on here. Night Ranger, Joe Cocker, Roman Holiday, 38 Special. Pretty good soundtrack. $39.99. Billy Joel. Rod Stewart, Camouflage. Rod Stewart, Camouflage, $34.99. Here's the Wham we were talking about. Is this a picture disc? Yeah. This is a Wham picture disc. Japanese pressing, $59.99. That's about what we sell the regular black vinyl for. This is the Japanese picture disc. I'm not for sure of the quality of that as far as sound. Has the insert with it, but that's pretty unique. Carlene needs that. Heart, self-titled, with obi, $44.99. Heart, self-titled with obi. Another Simon & Garfunkel in Central Park. This one has a little bit of cover damage on it, so it's a little bit cheaper. $29.99 on Simon & Garfunkel, Concert at Central Park. Hall & Oates, H2O, shrink wrap and hop sticker. Hall & Oates H2O, $39.99 with obi, shrink wrap. I said hop sticker, didn't I? I meant obi. Eagles, The Long Run. Eagles has no obi, pristine copy though. I mean, look how nice that is. Y'all know how the black covers usually look on the Long Run. Kind of worn out. This thing is well preserved. $39.99. Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard. No obi, $39.99. Eagles' Greatest Hits is $44.99. Japanese print. Their covers were embossed too. $44.99 on that. Wings Over America. This one is a pristine copy, but it's probably like an 8.5 on the vinyl. Check that out. Triple LP, Wings Over America, $39.99. I've never seen a Japanese copy of that. Is Seth actually there helping that? You might need to write the alphabet on a sheet of paper for him to reference. That was from Brandon Sanders. That's harsh. Brandon's in Florida now. We've got Seth, April, Tanner, and myself. So really we just have myself and Tanner. Toto Isolation. Toto Isolation, $34.99 with obi. Obi runs across the top here. I think we got another one of those in here. Billy Joel, Songs in the Attic. That's nice. I hadn't put one of those up for auction yet, so first time offering a Songs in the Attic, Japanese press, $39.99 for everybody that's been buying Billy Joel. There's another Toto Isolation. This is a top copy, $39.99. It's in shrink wrap with the obi. It's $39.99, and then we have one here in a little bit lesser condition, $34.99. Disco Sound. Disco Sound is a Motown compilation. This is Disco Sound, $34.99. Get Ready, Rare Earth, The Bump, Commodore, Superstition, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Don't Want to Knock My Love, Virgin Man, Dancing Machine. So yeah, there's some pretty good stuff here. We have $34.99. That's with Obi. That's an official Tamla Motown disco comp. Eric Clapton, Money and Cigarettes with Obi, $49.99. Krista Moss, first to the disco comp. Jerry Pinnick was second. Krista Moss, first to that. Another copy of Billy Joe Nylon Curtain. This one, the Obi is at the top, $34.99, so that's a different pressing. The Ventures, Best 20. The Ventures, that is $24.99. The vinyl on that is about a VG Plus EX. $24.99 on the Ventures. Rocky IV soundtrack, that's very pretty. Rocky IV soundtrack is $39.99. Bob, what's that? Susie wanted a Jimi Hendrix. Okay, Susie, let me know which Jimi Hendrix you want. You can just send it again and I'll pull it for you. Krista Moss gets Rocky. So Krista Moss gets Disco and Rocky, and Derek Paris said, I lagged out, had to restart, take Fever Tree. Okay, Derek Paris, has Derek bought from us before? Derek, if you're a first-time buyer, please message our page. I see that you're on Facebook, so this page here, CollectCo, please send us a message. We need your mailing address and your email address. It is $7 unlimited shipping. We're having a show tonight for about another hour, and then we will be live again tomorrow night and Saturday night. You can buy for the rest of the week for $7 shipping, and we're going to show a lot of records. We've got, between now and the end of Saturday night, I will flip through and show thousands of more records right here. Fever Tree, sold to David, what was his name? Yeah, Derek Paris. Krista Moss got Rocky. Jerry Pinnick wanted Bob Seger. I showed it, but it's $49.99 with Obi, Bob Seger Like a Rock. That's sold to Jerry Pinnick. Culture Club, Waking Up with a House on Fire. Culture Club is $34.99. Journey, Departure. Journey, no Obi, but it's in shrink wrap. That's kind of interesting. $29.99. Japanese pressing, $29. It's the one, he's on a motorcycle. She wants South Saturn Delta. I've got that right here. Let me go ahead and pull it. She wants South Saturn Delta. Sold to Susie Breedlove. Sold to Susie. Also, Grant Peltzer wants the Journey, Departure. That's sold to Grant Peltzer. Here's a Madonna we have not shown, but it's a 12-inch single. Isn't it? It may have other tracks on it. $29.99. Side 1, Material Girl, Into the Girl, Into the... Let me restart. Material Girl, Into the Groove, and Angel. That is $29.99. Madonna 12-inch single with insert and Obi. $29.99 on that one. A collection of Beatles oldies. $59.99 on Apple. That's with Obi. I will read the tracks on that later if it don't sell because it's a really good comp. Jackson Browne, Lawyers in Love. Jackson Browne, Lawyers in Love, $29.99. Leslie Holt takes the Madonna. Sold to Leslie. Next, we've got Styx. Styx, this may be a promo sticker for Styx. $34.99. Check this out. Japanese press. It also has the etching on it. Wow, this is very nice. Japanese press. It also has the etching on it, just like the U.S. pressings. Tommy Green wants Toto shrink wrap. Oh yeah, I read that and I totally overlooked it. Styx though, $34.99. Okay, so Toto that's shrink wrapped. Toto that's shrink wrapped right here, the top copy. That is sold to Tommy Green. Leslie Holt got the Beatles. Actually, excuse me. Leslie Holt got Madonna. Let me do this in order. Leslie Holt on Madonna. Jeff McIntosh got the Beatles collection of oldies. This is for Tommy, Toto Isolation. Charles, you were second on the Beatles. And Patty Anderson Williams, first on the Styx. That's sold to Patty Anderson Williams. Walt Cruz, you were second. Last record. One of the very, very nice Beatles 62 to 66 comps. And this is $74.99. Let's see what's all in this one. $74.99. There's the cover, of course, with Obi. You get both discs, which we have no condition notes on them, so they're extremely nice. There's both original sleeves, and then there's the Beatles discography book, which has their discography in it. So that is $74.99. We do have some blue. I finally have got some more blue ones on the way. I know there's a lot of people that have a red that need a blue. There's some people that have blues that need reds. And if you missed it tonight, we had a U.S. pressing. We had a U.S. pressing on blue vinyl. That is long gone. That's a good comp. And if you like buying them in pairs, don't worry. This was a huge seller in Japan. I mean, we get off. We'll have one of these every week, but we sell them out every week. Was there another comp? Yeah, there was for the Beatles, but somebody already grabbed it. We got several more Beatles records coming in. So we get shipments from Japan now twice a week minimum, sometimes 3, as much as we're buying now. But I'm going to flip through these one more time. And did something happen to the feed, or does everybody get off? It had like 112 people. Now it says 66, but I don't know. Maybe everybody got sleepy. No, Japanese vinyl isn't for everybody. One, it's about twice as much as U.S. pressings, but it's about twice as good quality. So you get what you pay for. One more time. Wings, Footloose, The Romantics, concert in Central Park. It froze. Okay, everybody's getting back on. I think it froze. I would say either it's the Japanese vinyl or everybody's feed crash. I was about to say, surely Japanese vinyl didn't make everybody get off that fast. Concert in Central Park, Aerosmith, Teacher Soundtrack, Billy Joe, Nylon Curtain, Rod Stewart, Wham. Yeah, Facebook has been terrible lately. A lot of people's like, just do Facebook only. I think Facebook is the problem. Not only that, but our GoPro acted up earlier tonight. It's cooled down. It overheated earlier. But let's see. Romantics, what's on it, and price. The Romantics. This is for Vicky Steyer. The Romantics, it's $34.99. It's complete with Obi. Tracks are Tomboy, Forever Yours, Stone Pony, New Cover Story, A Night Like This, National Breakout, 21 and Over, I Can't Tell You Anything, Take Me Out of the Rain, Friday at the Hideout, Poor Little Rich Girl. Vicky, that is $34.99. Actually, let me start this crate over because I think a few people's hopped back on. Just a recap of the Japanese vinyl that's left. Wings, Footloose, Simon & Garfunkel, Aerosmith, Teachers, Billy Joe. Price on Aerosmith. Aerosmith, these are all Japanese pressings. That is $39.99. One good thing about this, the cover is absolutely pristine. Gregory Griffin, that is $39.99. Rod Stewart, Wham! Picture Disc, Heart, The Romantics, unless Vicky wants it, Concert in Central Park, H2O, Hall & Oates, Eagles, The Long Run, Eric Clapton, The Eagles, Wings Over America, Toto Isolation, Billy Joel, Eric Clapton, Billy Joel, The Ventures, Culture Club, Jackson Browne, and the Beatles 62 to 66 comp. Those are all still available. I got 2 more crates of new vintage arrivals to go through, which means I'm going to try to go through them because we got time to show them, obviously. So let me go through those. I think there's been some connection problems. This late at night when there's connection problems, I think most people are like, I'll see you tomorrow night, Chad. April said she's doing the same. Oh, you're going to be here tomorrow night? I have boxed myself in. We've got a lot of records up here, don't we, Tanner? Yep. Gregory said Aerosmith sold. I wish y'all could see. Actually, I might spin the camera and show everybody. Let me show you how many records we've shown the last week or so. So it starts over here. Right here is 6 crates. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's 2, 4, 6 crates there on the table. Well, 5. We got an empty slot. There's 6 crates right here. There's 6 crates right here. What we got? There's 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. There's 4 here. Behind these 4, there's a tower, another tower of 4, another tower of 4, 3 more, and then there's 5 back there on that table. And next to that red crate, behind those is another 3, and then another 3. So 3, 6, 10, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29, and 5, 34, 37, 40, 46, 48, 50. There's 51 crates of records up here within a 12-foot radius. 52 crates. That's just up here up front what we've shown this week. We've got a bunch more. Did I hand you Aerosmith? Did you say something, Seth? If Seth's usually saying something, he's mumbling something kind of smart underneath his breath. There's Aerosmith. So did Gregory. All right, we got a lot of records here. That's just what we've shown the last, I guess, week and a half that hadn't sold. Not counting there's hundreds of crates in the back. Better get busy. I know. Tom Petty, Long After Dark. Tom Petty is $34.99. That's a very clean-looking copy, Long After Dark. A U.S. copy of Styx Paradise Theater, $19.99. This has the etched cover as well. Styx is $19.99. I think they're all etched. Charlie McClain, $9.99. Marty Ellis, first to Tom Petty. How many? You could pack one of these completely full, and it will actually hold 70 or 80. New vinyl like this, there's probably 50 records where you can flip through them. New vinyl's usually a little thicker. They're sealed, gatefold. They got air in them. That's probably about 50, 60 records right there. Marty Ellis got Tom Petty. Jeff McMaster gets Styx. Walt Cruz, you were second. Charlie McClain, Still I Stay. Charlie is $9.99. The Stars of Bluegrass, 32 spectacular performances, $24.99. Osborne Brothers, Lester Flatt, Mac Wiseman, Jim and Jesse, Grandpa Jones, Bluegrass people. Dueling Banjos, Dueling Banjos, soundtrack from The Deliverance, 1999. 50 Years of Bluegrass Hits, Volume 3, $24.99. If you like bluegrass comps, we've had about 4 or 5 tonight. The Original Carter Family in Texas, Volume 6, $9.99. Mickey Gilley, You Don't Know Me. Gilley is $9.99. Sylvia Surprise is $9.99. TV Country Jamboree in shrink wrap, $14.99. Larry Gatlin, Greatest Hits. Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers, Greatest Hits, $9.99. Johnny Paycheck, Encore. Johnny Paycheck is $19.99. The Best of Styx. The Best of Styx, $19.99. 50 Classic Wagon Wheels, Legendary Songs of the Old West, $24.99. Oak Ridge Boys Greatest Hits is $9.99. Richard Harris Slides, processed by ABC Dunhill Records. Richard Harris, $19.99. Gentle Giant, The Missing Piece is $19.99. Webb Pierce, Love Ain't Never Gonna Be No Better, according to Webb Pierce, $9.99. Every Which Way But Loose soundtrack is $19.99. Chris Kirkley, first on the Styx. The Best of Styx. Waylon Jennings, Just to Satisfy You. It has a stamp right in the middle of his forehead. L&M Music Company, 26 North Jefferson, Cookeville, Tennessee. That is $49.99. Waylon Jennings. Hank Williams Jr., Rowdy, $24.99 for Hank Jr. The Incredible String Band is Sealed, $29.99. Incredible String Band, Sealed. Dave Mason, Alone Together, $19.99. Doug Kershaw, Swamp Grass. Doug Kershaw is $14.99. Gloria Estefan, Let It Loose. Gloria Estefan is $14.99. George Michael, Careless Whisper, Extended Mix, $24.99. Careless Whisper. Pretty popular song. The Best of Lightning Hopkins is $19.99. Hank edition. Hank Rowdy. Let me find that for you. Rowdy. No Condition Notes. Vinyl is Near Mint, red Electra label. And the cover is, I don't see anything except minor handling marks. $24.99. Dave Mason is not, I was about to say, it's probably not the marbled vinyl. They made this on marbled vinyl. I'm going to say it's not. John probably, yeah, standard black vinyl. Blue Thumb label. It's been a while since I've seen one of those. We used to have 2 or 3 in the high-end bin, and not anymore. Randy Davis said, I'll take it. That's Hank Williams Jr., sold to Randy Davis. Melanie, Born to Be. Melanie, $14.99. Sidney Poitier, To Serve with Love, $19.99. Amos Milburn Jr., You Used Me, $19.99. Messing Around with the Blues, Memphis Slim, Memphis Slim, 1999, Messing Around with the Blues. I missed that. LH for Chris DeMoss. LH was Lightning Hopkins, I'm sure. Yeah, Lightning Hopkins. Sold to Chris DeMoss. Chris, almost missed that. Thank you, Tanner. Not paying attention to the feed right now. Mississippi Fred McDowell. Mississippi Fred McDowell, 1999. We got some good blues records in here. Robert Plant, 14.99. Robert Plant, Pictures at 11. A is interview with Alan Freeman, and B side is open-ended interview. That's where like you can ask questions, and it sounds like he's actually talking to you. $14.99. The 1910 Fruit Gum Company, Hard Ride, $14.99. Chris Kirkley wants the Plant. Sold to Chris Kirkley. Robert Plant sold. Ronnie Wood, Now Look. Never seen that before. Ronnie Wood, $24.99. Olivia Newton-John, Soul Kiss, $9.99. We have Zappa, original cast recording, Fangfish. Zappa is $99.99. Zappa, a complete 3-record box set, $99.99. I've never seen that before. Zappa. Okay, Hank Williams Jr., 5-0. Hank Williams Jr. is $24.99, 5-0. Jeff and Fresh, Prince Jazzy, Boom, Shake the Room. This is $14.99. Will Smith, $14.99. Chris DeMoss wants Olivia Newton-John, Soul Kiss, sold to Chris DeMoss. Pete Townsend and Roger Daltrey talk about the original soundtrack album to the forthcoming Who film Quadrophenia, an exclusive interview banded and programmed for radio broadcast, $29.99. Pete Townsend, the Who promo. Lynn Anderson's Greatest Hits. Look at that hair. Lynn Anderson's Greatest Hits, $9.99. T.G. Shepherd, Slow Burn. T.G. Shepherd is $14.99. Blows Against the Empire, Jefferson Starship. Why does this feel so heavy? Have a book with it or something? Have something with it. I've never seen a book with this. It has a book with it. $19.99. Blows Against the Empire, Jefferson Starship. We've received 1,000 messages today with Restream Trap. Thank you. That's a lot of comments. I think that's just for, I don't think that's for part 2. That's probably for all night. Rob Scheffler wants JJ and WS. JJ is here, and then WS. What was WS? JJ, that's for sure that. What was WS? TG, Zappa, W. Let me know what WS was. Okay. Oh, okay. Same thing. That's that. Just that one record. Okay. T.G. Shepherd, Jefferson Starship, Dickie Betts in Great Southern is $24.99. Dickie Betts. Jerry Jeff Walker, Walker's Collectibles is $19.99. Doobie Brothers, What Were Once Vices Are Now Habits. It's a good album. $14.99. The Church, Starfish, $49.99. The Church, Starfish. Rhythm of the Rain, The Cascades. Cascades is $74.99. George Jones, I Am What I Am. George Jones is $9.99. Classic Conway, Conway Twitty, $9.99. Grand Funk Live is $24.99. Bad Company, self-titled, their debut album, $19.99. Electric Light Orchestra, Out of the Blue. Out of the Blue is $34.99. And Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, $19.99. Saturday Night Fever, ELO, Bad Company, Grand Funk, Conway, George, The Cascades, The Church, Doobie Brothers, Jerry Jeff Walker. That was the last ones I showed. I'm going to go grab the next crate. Does the Church have the Under the Milky Way? Yes, that is for sure on this one. Yeah, Under the Milky Way. I like this song here, North, South, East, and West, the guitar in it. Casey, that's yours if you want it. If not, Josh Duvall's next. I'm going to grab possibly the last crate for tonight. April just started clapping. You didn't even hear me, did you? This is probably the last crate. Run the blues again. All right. We've got, let Josh have it. Casey Campbell gets to Church. So that, or excuse me, he passes, so Josh Duvall gets to Church. The blues, okay. Let me just, I'll do a quick recap. So Charlie McLean, Bluegrass Comp, Dueling Banjos, Bluegrass Comp, Carter Family, Mickey Gilley, Sylvia, TV Country Jamboree, Gatlin Brothers Greatest Hits, Johnny Paycheck, Wagon, that's a country comp, Oak Ridge Boys Greatest Hits, Richard Harris, Gentle Giant, Webb Pierce, Clint Eastwood, Waylon Jennings, Incredible String Band, Doug Kershaw, Gloria Estefan, George Michael, Dave Mason, Melanie, Sidney Poitier, how do you say his name? Mamus. Here's one, Messing Around with the Blues, Memphis Slim. That is on King, and it is 1999, Blue King label. That is Memphis Slim. I guess Mavis may be, you might consider him blues. I'm going to leave him in there, though. Mississippi Fred McDowell, that's on Everest. That is 1999. We have Fruit Gum, Ronnie Wood, can't believe that didn't sell. Hank Williams, Pete Townsend, Lynn Anderson, T.G. Shepard, Jefferson Starship, Dickie Betts, Jerry Jeff, Doobie Brothers. I guess there's only 2 blues records left, really. Bad Company. I'm surprised someone bought Bad Company, but yeah. Mississippi Fred McDowell and Memphis Slim. Jason takes both, Memphis and Fred. All right, those are both sold. Yeah, blues records, heavily requested. We don't get them in too often. They usually sell immediately. Let Josh have it. If Josh passes, I'll take it. Give him first dibs. And Jason wanted Memphis and Fred. The George Michael was a Careless Whisper 12-inch single, $24.99. Saturday Night Fever, is it 2 LP? Yes, they're all 2 LP, I'm pretty sure. $19.99. Cover is pretty decent. Vinyl, of course, is near mint minus, and it's $19.99. I think they're all 2 LP. I've never seen a 1 LP Saturday Night Fever. If it is, it's maybe some kind of comp or something. All right, next crate of vintage. Poitier, Sidney Poitier. I think there's some Beatles stuff in here. John Young just fell out of his recliner. Do you have that Black Crowes? Rob, no, I think I seen where you commented that earlier, and it was one of those where we were busy and I totally overlooked it. That record was heavily allocated. We only got a few in. I filled the pre-order list, and then we still had people on the pre-order, and I haven't seen it since. I have them ordered. We're waiting for a repress of it. So in that situation, you can hopefully be patient with us, and we'll get more in. But if you absolutely have to have it and you can pick it up somewhere else, just let us know to take you off the list. But they'll definitely repress it. But vinyl production's getting better. They're opening up record plants. They're expanding record plants. But there's still some stuff that they just don't make enough of. But Rob, just let me know. I'm waiting for more. If you get it somewhere else, just please let me know and I'll take you off the list. Rubber Soul, $29.99. This looks like a Purple Capitol reissue. Nice copy though. Near mint. The Cars Greatest Hits. I've been promising Casey we were going to auction this. So I will put it up for auction. Cars Greatest Hits, original inner sleeve. And I will start it $30. The Cars Greatest Hits. Casey, I know you've been waiting on that. Or if no one bids pretty soon, I'll just go ahead and sell it to you. But $30 start on that. That's less than what we have it stickered. So you might get it even cheaper. But just so we can be fair about that one. Queen, A Night at the Opera. This is $34.99. Queen, A Night at the Opera. This is very, very nice. $34.99. Queen. I hadn't seen a nice, clean copy of that in some time. Santana's Greatest Hits. Santana's Greatest Hits is $19.99. This is some kind of, it's either a foreign press or it's a, I've never seen one that actually has writing on it. So that is $19.99. Okay, Axles at $30 on the Cars. I do want Puddle of Mud, Come Clean. Not sure if you saw that. Have we seen, write that down for Jason Ivy. I'll have to hunt those tonight, Jason. Puddle of Mud, Come Clean. I will be looking for that. Axles at $30 on the Cars. Jason, I will put you on the Puddle of Mud list. I think we have them. I will look for it, though. Brian Bauer, there's your Queen. Taking requests, looking for some vintage Rush albums I do not have. Well, I know we don't have any Rush in stock, but We had a copy of Moving Pictures tonight. I know where another copy of Moving Pictures is in a bin. Yeah, you can go. Tanner's on his way to grab it. I can't believe no one's bought it yet. It's a lower grade copy, but still, it's Moving Pictures. And then the only other thing we have with Rush is new vinyl. We've got about 4 or 5 albums, but we don't have any vintage Rush in stock. That's never happens. Rush, I would say, is one of the top 10 most in-demand artists in the world right now. It's pretty incredible how much the demand is for Rush albums. Casey Campbell's at 32 on the Cars, Axl Horn's at 35, and Queen was sold to Brian. There's some great stuff in here, like Santana. We got Rubber Soul and Santana still available. We'll definitely have to go back through this crate tomorrow, unless some of y'all claim some of these right now. Styx Lady. Styx Lady is $19.99. Styx Serpent. Those are alternate covers, represses, but still they're very tough albums. I actually like these covers better than the original covers, $19.99. The Worst of Jefferson Airplane is $19.99. That's their greatest hits. The Best of Jethro Tull, Musicians Union. Very clean copy and shrink wrap, $19.99. Speaking of Rush, All the World's a Stage, $44.99. You never know what's going to come up next. There's Rush, All the World's a Stage, $44.99. Had no idea that was in here. Let me kick this around. I got a lot of good stuff to go through in here. Okay, Casey Campbell's at 30 on the Cars. Rush is $44.99. And then we have Moving Pictures. Like I said, this cover, it's really messed up. It's like it got wet or something. It's a VG copy. VG vinyl, $14.99. Heck, I might listen to that tonight if no one buys it, just see how good or bad it sounds. Eddie Pasir gets the Rush. And Jason said he'll come in and check out the new stuff. Yeah, we got right behind this table, over here on the right, you'll see it. It's not in the R's in the alphabetical order. Rush has its own bin on one of these silver racks. We've got actually 2 bins of Rush albums. Eddie Pasir gets All the World's a Stage. Casey Campbell is at 38 on the Cars. That's going once, going twice. And Days of Future Past, Moody Blues, $19.99. This feels like an OG. The originals of these are kind of heavy. That is, $19.99, Days of Future Past. Outfield, we got 2 copies of the Outfield Play Deep Left, Grant. We have a blue vinyl, music on vinyl, and we have 1 black vinyl left. Axl Horn is at 40 on the Cars. The Styx albums. The 2 Styx albums are Serpent and Lady. Serpent and Lady, they're $19.99. Actually, I'm going to pass on the Cars. I got my blondie, so I'm good for that. Okay, so Axl's at 40 on the Cars. Greatest Hits, that's going once, going twice to Axl Horn. Cars Greatest Hits, pristine copy, US, OG. It's in near mint condition. Mark Don and Mail. Mark Don and Mail is a Grand Funk Railroad Greatest Hits, $24.99. Grand Funk Railroad has some good stuff. Heartbreaker, Foot Stomping Music, Are You Ready? And then their big one, Closer to Home, I'm Your Captain, $24.99. Brian, the Rubber Soul was a Purple Capital reissue. Purple Capital label reissue. It is in near mint condition. But any kind of near mint, quote, vintage copy of Rubber Soul, very high in demand. Eagles Live. This is a fantastic crate. The Eagles Live, 2 LP, $39.99. The Eagles Live. Double Fantasy, John Lennon. That is $19.99. Double Fantasy, John Lennon. Everything all right over there? I think Seth just slammed his fist into the counter. He's ready to go home. Rhinos, Winos, and Lunatics. Man. Name of the artist is Man. Rhinos, and Lunatics. $19.99. Rusty Wire. Don't it make you want to dance? $24.99. Average White Band Cut the Cake is $14.99. Final Call on the Cars. Axl Horn's at $40. Going twice, going 3 times. Just What I Needed. Since You're Gone. You Might Think. Good Times Roll. Touch and Go. Drive. Tonight She Comes. My Best Friend's Girl. Let's Go. I'm Not the One. Magic and Shake It Up. Wow, that's a pretty good lineup. Matt Ketchern on the John and Yoko Double Fantasy. Sold to Matt K. Earl Clue. Late Night Guitar, Earl Klugh is $9.99. Echoes of an Era, the Count Basie years, $19.99. Echoes of an Era, Count Basie years. Earl Klugh, Finger Paintings, $9.99. Earl Klugh. Elvis, Legendary Performer, Volume 1. That is sealed. Elvis is sealed, $19.99. Elvis, Legendary Performer, Volume 2 is sealed. Back to back, Legendary Performers, they're both sealed, $19.99 each. Frozen Ghost, Nice Place to Visit. Frozen Ghost is $14.99. Bob James and David Sanborn, $9.99. Juice Newton, Juice, $9.99 on Juice Newton. I can't believe let me restart that one. Skeeter Davis, I can't believe that it's all over. Skeeter is $9.99. Harrah's, looks like he's playing out in Las Vegas, or he's out playing out in Reno. That's the Jimmy Dean Show. The Jimmy Dean Show, $9.99. George Jones and Tammy Wynettes, Greatest Hits, $9.99. Smoky Mountain Memories, Roy Acuff, $9.99. Mickey Newberry, Looks Like Rain. What's that say? $74.99. Mickey Newberry, Looks Like Rain. Very nice copy. $74.99. Tracy Nelson is $14.99. Conway Twitty, Linda on My Mind, $9.99. Mel McDaniel, Just Can't Sit Down Music. Mel McDaniel's $14.99. The Original Carter Family, My Old Cottage Home. Carter Family's $9.99. Kenny Rogers, Duets. This is his duets with Kim Carnes, Sheena Easton, and Dottie West, $9.99. Scott Sneed wants Earl Klugh Late Night. Earl Klugh Late Night, right here. That's sold to Scott Sneed. Earl Klugh. Let's go ahead and sell the cars to Axel for $40. Axel Horn gets the cars. Country Fever, Ronco Comp, $9.99. Charlie Pride, Bill Anderson, Merle Haggard, etc. Gene Autry, Back in the Saddle Again. Gene Autry covering Aerosmith. Ralph McTell, Spiral Staircase. Ralph McTell, Spiral Staircase, $14.99. Aaron Gardner takes the other Earl Klugh. That's sold to Aaron Gardner. Did you say something, Seth? Me and Seth's going to fight live on camera one night. Odds are in my favor. Rex Allen Jr., brand new, $9.99. Rob Scheffler wants the Country Fever. So to Rob Scheffler, he's got the fever for some country music. Gary Morris, Plain Brown Rapper. Gary Morris is $14.99. Conway Twitty, Heart and Soul, $9.99. Conway Twitty, Heart and Soul. Eddie Rabbit Variations. Eddie Rabbit is $9.99. Larry Gatlin, Love is Just a Game. Larry Gatlin is $9.99. George Jones, my very special guest, is $9.99. And another Tears for Fears. Tears for Fears, this one is $49.99. Another, let's see if this one has that number y'all were talking about. This one don't have that number either. This is another pristine copy though. Let me check side A. Yeah, I've never seen that number y'all were talking about, and I've had a lot of copies of this. That's $49.99. Someone probably need to go ahead and grab that one, because as y'all see, they sell very quickly. If not, I'll listen to it. I've listened to that album, I don't know, 150 times probably. It doesn't get old. Oh, there's more records left in here. The Beatles' Hey Jude is $34.99, Orange Capitol label. Now that's a good comp, because that's all the stuff that never was released on albums. And then we have a copy of Let It Be, and it's also it's a purple Capitol label. And it's it's a rainbow, but a later rainbow Capitol pressing. $34.99. That number's on most Mercury's 80s LPs. I've never seen it. I mean, is it just like off to the side, or is it in the catalog number? I mean, I'm trying to figure out where it is on the label. I've never noticed it. This just has a catalog number, and it says Sterling and the Dead Wax. I mean, of course, this is a multi-platinum album. They made millions of them. So, I don't know. Let's just set that aside. $49.99. And then Rush, nobody wants that. It's going back in that bin in the back. Okay, let's go through this bin very quickly one more time. Everything left side of the label, small. Yeah, so the last two copies tonight didn't have it, so it must be, I'm not saying a rare variation, but I just hadn't seen that before. Santana's Greatest Hits, Styx Lady. It's probably definitely not rare. You can't have a multi-platinum album rare unless it's like truly a misprint. Styx Lady, Styx Serpent, Jefferson Airplane, Jethro Tull, Days of Future Past, Mark Don and Mel, Rubber Soul, Eagles Live, Man, Rusty Wire, Average White Band, Echoes of an Era, Count Basie, Elvis, Frozen Ghost, Bob James, David Sanborn, Juice Newton, Skeeter Davis, Jimmy Dean Show, George and Tammy's Greatest Hits, Roy Acuff, Mickey Newberry, Tracy Nelson, Conway Twitty, Mel McDaniel, Carter Family, Kenny Rogers Duets, Gene Autry, Ralph McTell, Rex Allen Jr., Gary Morris, Conway Twitty, Eddie Rabbit, Larry Gatlin, George Jones, Hey Jude, and Let It Be. Tracks on Hey Jude, Revolution, Paperback Writer, I Should Have Known Better, Lady Madonna, Can't Buy Me Love, Don't Let Me Down, Ballad of John Yoko, Rain, and Oh Brown Shoe. Let It Be. Two of Us, Dig a Pony, Across the Universe, I Me Mine, Dig It, Let It Be, Maggie May, I've Got a Feeling, One After 909, Long and Winding Road, For You Blue, and Get Back. That's fantastic stuff, Tanner said. Okay, Anthrax albums will be here tomorrow. Are they releasing out more albums? They are reissuing. They're doing a lot of represses on stuff. We noticed there's a lot of stuff in stock represses. Jeff McMaster wants a copy of Hey Jude. So did Jeff McMaster. I was about to say, Hey Jude is usually an instant seller, even at $11.20 at the end of the show. We could go back through everything we've shown tonight, but I don't think that's necessary because tomorrow night we're probably going to show 12 more crates. And then, like I said, Saturday I'm planning on doing on sale and a big recap from this week. I'll probably get together bins of the greatest stuff that didn't sell, and I may even be like, let's make a deal if y'all want to. Waiting for another Hawkwind, Search for Space. I bet that's somewhere back in there in Kevin's collection. Would you do 40 for the Pink Floyd boot? Mick, I will do 45. I will do 45 tonight, and tonight only. That's what I've been doing on a lot of $50 albums tonight, 10% off discounts. Usually first night, if it's something more expensive, I might do 10%. Yeah, so tomorrow night we'll have new vinyl for sure, because a lot of stuff didn't come tonight, and there will be lots of vintage because John is working again tomorrow. He said sold. All right, let me find what crate that was in. If it's not in this crate, it was in this other one I was going through behind me. So I will find that. I think it was in this bin with Pink Floyd right here. Tanner, this is sold to Mick LaFoot for $45. Pink Floyd, Floyds of London. Mick LaFoot. I'll be seeing Jackal tomorrow. Enjoy the concert, Patty. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I plan on making a post about all the pre-orders that's coming up, which is a lot. If you go and visit our group, a whole lot of records. If you're watching, if you're a new viewer tonight and you're not in this, we have a private group on Facebook called Whole Lot of Records. You go right here. I have posted some great stuff and some stuff that's come back. It's not necessarily pre-orders. It's stuff that stays out of print, and then we get notifications when it comes back in, and I post it right here. But for example, here's some stuff I've posted recently. New Pink Floyd reissue. Tom Petty, Into the Great Wide Open. It's back in stock. Christine McVie. That was a new release last week. It's like Christine McVie's greatest hits. Ozzy's new album. Tool, Fear Inoculum. Def Leppard. Danzig. New Megadeth album. New Steve Earle album. Tool, that was back in restock. Dire Straits' greatest hits. Tool, Lollapalooza. And then there's some older stuff, but I've been recently posting it. That's Dio Holy Diver, Neil Young Toast, his new album. There's a T-shirt if you hadn't bought a T-shirt from us. Blondie, big box set from Blondie coming out. Third Eye Blind, greatest hits. Elvis Costello, Jeff Beck, Mo-Fi. There's the Motley Crues, which they're supposed to come out. I need to let Sean ask every time we're live when these are in. Motley Crue isn't due out till July 22nd, and there's a good chance those will be pushed back. So we might not see those Motley Crue albums to end of July or August. There's the Judd's greatest hits. That just came back in. Sponge, The Who, Tommy, Half Speed Master, new Jack White album, New Black Oak, Arkansas compilation. Richie Sambora will be in next week. Rock Ballads Collected came in today. Beastie Boys box set. Beastie Boys box set are due in a couple weeks now. There's the Cake pre-order. Big release. House of Pain featuring Jump Around. Bill Withers Mo-Fi. Michael Jackson Mo-Fi. Eddie Vedder Earthling. Suicidal Tendencies, which I don't know what happened on that one. I'm still trying to find out. The Slipknots, you can try to claim those, but we probably won't get any more Mo-Fi stuff coming. Queensryche, I don't know what happened to that one. Stabbing Westward, I'm waiting for more of those to arrive. Muddy Waters and Rolling Stones. Allman Brothers, Paramore, and Alan Parsons' Eye in the Sky Mo-Fi. That is a headache. They were supposed to ship me 15. They were loaded in my cart like they were shipping them to me. I have exactly 14 people who have pre-ordered one, and they cut them all back. And he said, right now, you're not getting any. And that's why I commented and told everybody they were shipping 15 of them. Guess what? They pulled them all out of my cart and said, this is one of the most allocated records so far of the year. But yet, some people's getting them and some people's not. So this isn't a limited edition record. If you have one of these pre-ordered with us, they're going to keep that in print. So that's not a numbered. They're probably numbered, but they're going to keep it in print. So they will eventually get here. I've had a couple people a little bit too impatient. They've went ahead and canceled, but I think the rest of y'all aren't really in a hurry to get it. So it will be here soon, probably within the week or two. So thanks for watching. We're going to sign off for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central Time, and you can check us out then. We'll have all new arrivals, new vinyl, vintage, and probably more Japanese stuff. We will see you then. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock Central Time.